We got Ross. Alright, we're gonna bleed the Miata's brakes because I was driving it today and it just suddenly, he wouldn't stop. So that was pretty neat.
Were you driving it most of the day?
Yeah.
It probably got hot.
That's, yeah.
But that brake fluid's dirty AF.
I got that high temp .4 too, so I've had that bottle sitting there for I don't even know how long. I think I bought it for the 240 and then we were like, these brakes don't even need bled.
I can't remember. Dude, it was like, what, a year ago? 2 years ago. We did try it. I remember trying it.
Yeah.
And we were trying to use that brake bleeder.
Yeah, and it was shit because it was from Harbor Freight. Alright, well, I guess we should crack the wheels loose before I jack it up, huh? Alright, wheels are chocked. My dad fabricated this little bottle when he was doing the brakes on our F250, so I'm going to use it. As long as the line stays in the brake fluid that's in the bottle, you don't need to keep cracking open the bleeder valve. You can just leave it open and pump the brakes until clean fluid comes out. I'm gonna have Ross pump the brakes probably while I pour. What you got? Colorado Kool-Aid? You know, I should make that a shirt.
Should.
It'd be a good shirt.
I'd wear it.
Yeah, you would. You'd like it too, wouldn't you?
I would. I wear it
Sick
every
twisted.
day.
Never wash, gang?
No, you just go shirtless until it's done out of the dryer and then...
You're breaking convertible car rule number 1 right now. Top down, windows up. Well, window.
Well, if you had limo tent, then they couldn't see my beard, so...
That's a fair point. Brake best .4 high temp shenanigan. Alright, give us a few pumps there, Ross. Alright, well, here's some aids for you guys. We're just bleeding brakes, being happy as can be, right? And then the bleeder valve broke in half. Now, this wouldn't usually be a problem, because I'd be like, oh well, we'll just take care of it later. But here's the thing, and I got a job, and I'm a delivery driver. And the only car I had that ran and was usable for deliveries, I mean the Volvo runs, but that's not very professional, I feel, is this. It's currently 9:30 p.m. and I have work at 11 in the morning, so this could get interesting. Alright, caliper's off, so we're gonna go over to O'Reilly because there's one O'Reilly that has one in stock. It's all the way on the other side of town. Caliper's in here, gotta take it because there's a $35 core exchange fee that I'm not willing to pay. And then we're gonna go buy some cat litter because we got brake fluid everywhere, which is not good.
Bet you that has a crush washer on it too.
Shiny new parts.
Wait, hold on.
All that money from my first day on the job is about to be gone. 89 bucks later.
You only got 5 things. 4 things.
So, I'm broke now. I was so happy. Yeah, one day at work is gone now. We're gonna go to O'Reilly Walmart, pick up some kitty litter and go back and get this done. It's like 10:30, right?
Yeah.
T-minus 12 and a half hours till I have to be at work.
We got
25 pounds. Between the Volkswagen engine rebuild and the Miata and the Volvo, that's gonna be gone in like 2 weeks.
If that.
Here you go. I won't make you carry the shat litter.
Strong man. It's 25 pounds, you pussy.
You know what we need? Beer.
You're right. This is 30 cents more than Winco. This is butthole.
It's woke.
I'm Tanner Fox. Oh, it misses it.
He ain't coming this way, but he's driving on the wrong side of the road.
Oh! Someone's mad at somebody.
Going like 70 but no siren. That's no problem. Rossism number 135. Leave the 6-pack ring on the last beer. So we went and bought a new caliper because, like I said, the brake bleeder valve broke off on the last one. That right there. And when we were pulling it apart, no brake fluid was coming out of the caliper. Well, there was some. There was no fluid coming out of the bleeder valve at all, even when it was broken in half and you could see the hole into the caliper. So, but it was flowing through the brake line freely, so we think that caliper was kind of wrecked anyway. So hopefully this new one will take care of my issue anyway. And yeah, we got our Colorado Kool-Aids. Ross got his vape.
New juice this time.
This is seriously the first time he's bought a different flavor of vape juice in what, like 8 months probably?
Yeah.
So let's get cracking. So I haven't been recording much just because we're trying to get done so we're not out here till 3 in the morning. But I just learned a fantastic bit of Mazda engineering where all you have to do to compress the caliper piston is put a 4mm hex in the back and twist it. And it pulls the caliper in for you, or pulls the piston in for you. That's pretty sick. What do you think, Ross?
I like it.
Alright, well, we let it down. Reservoir is at the max fill line, and the pedal doesn't really feel different, so I think the master cylinder might be bad. We're gonna take it for a drive, see if it even improved it at all. Hopefully it did. Having new brake pads could probably help. So I'm going to move the white whale and then we're gonna go for a quick ride. Alright, we're gonna take it for a spin, but we're both pretty convinced it's the master cylinder. So as Ross said, 89 bucks didn't really need to be spent tonight. Well, I mean, he said lock the door. It was inevitable. Alright guys, it is the next day. I had to call into work and tell them I couldn't come because my car is broken, which is fantastic. So my hair is fucking crazy, sorry. I need to bleed the front brakes. I'm pretty sure, because Ross and I let the master cylinder reservoir get pretty low. I think we might have let air into the front brakes. I think the master cylinder might be bad, as I said. But the first thing I want to do, just to double check that, is bleed the front brakes. However, on both sides the bleeder valves are stuck. I don't want another broken one because I can't afford to buy 2 more calipers. So we're going to heat them up with a little butane torch and then soak them with cold water, cycle that a few times. That way we can expand the threads a little bit. So I'm just going to heat it up, cool it off, let it cycle, expand and contract a few times, heat it up one more time and spray PB Blaster in there so it really has an opportunity to get into the threads, and hopefully that will make it easier to get them off. Also, if you're going to do this, make sure you're really careful about the brake line. Most of the time you should be doing this with the caliper off the car, but nobody got time for that today, so we're gonna not. Well, you can't even see in there really. Yeah, no, I guess you can, it's focused. It worked. I got it loose. Obviously, yeah, I probably let some air in when I cracked it open, but if I'm bleeding the brakes, it's not that big of a deal. Yeah, I just heated it up, cooled it down 3 times with water in between, then heated it up for a long time on the last one. Sprayed it with PB Blaster, let it soak for about a minute, and then just gently kind of went back and forth. I didn't yank on it real hard, I just kind of fiddled with it a little bit, and sure enough it came loose.
Feel like I'm faster. The world just seems to move slow. I love running in the rain, and I love swimming in the dark. It makes me feel like I'm flying. My body seems to be lighter. I love swimming in the dark.
Alright. So I got them both cracked loose, as you guys saw, so I'm going to have Brock man the brake pedal, and we'll try and get these brakes bled and see if that helps. If not, I guess I got to go buy a master cylinder. I don't have a turkey baster, and we just went to Walmart and they were $10, so I bought this instead, and it's going to take a lot longer, but I don't care because I don't want to spend $10 on a turkey baster. So we definitely found a leak. I'll show you guys here in a sec. The master cylinder, it's leaking down the front of the brake booster. I got a it's gonna take forever. I got a remanufactured master cylinder, so I'm just trying to recover this brake fluid. Why the f Walmart can't you provide a quality product?
Just found a spot where it can't reach. Just get a straw.
Actually. Stay innovative, friends. I'm gonna try and use gravity.
Yeah.
And vacuum. There we go. Like draining a fish tank.
Yeah.
Isn't science awesome?
Starting off great.
You know, one of my favorite YouTubers, Justin Scard, says you can't control situations all the time, but you can always control how you react to them. So I usually choose to slam doors and break.
The neighbor's listening to.
I don't know, these kids are f***ing stupid. They play basketball all the time, but they're hideous basketball players.
Oh yeah.
They hit my cars all the time. They're in entirely different driveways, separated by a patch of rocks, and
Yeah.
they hit my cars all the time.
Through a tree too.
Yeah.
Through a tree. How do you manage to be that bad?
I love how these past couple like weeks has been like a nice chill 70 degrees.
Yeah, now today's today's high was like 100.
Yeah, and then Ross and I were working on the Miata last night at like 2 in the morning. It's still like 89 degrees and just muggy as shit.
The AC upstairs is not very good either.
Like, it's terrible. Every house we live in, my room's AC sucks ass. Every single one. I'm gonna move out and it's gonna be the exact same way. Alright, so a new set of bleeder valves was like $2.39, so I picked those up because these ones are bad. Can't swear. Lose money. So I'm gonna pop these on real quick, then we'll get back to the master cylinder. Alright, new one on the left, old one on the right. Well, not the new one. The new one's already in, so it doesn't just keep puking brake fluid, but you'll notice, oh, what the hell? You'll notice the hole in the silver one, right? There should be one in this one too, but there isn't. There's only rust. So it was clogged up, which is why I figured I'd pick up a new one, because I did break them free. But I picked up a set of new ones, so I'm going to go put this one on the other side. I got some for the back too, even though that brand new caliper is not going to need one. And the one on the other side was fine, but I figured I might as well pick up a set. And I'll throw a new one on the other side, because we got to re-bleed the brakes anyway. Alright, so Brennan's here and Ross is here. It was quite the ordeal, but the new master cylinder is on, everything's tightened up. So we're going to start bleeding the system. I put the new valves on the front calipers, and we're starting with the driver's side rear because this is a non-ABS car, and everything I see online says to start from there. Alright, in true More Skids fashion, we've done all the work and we're finished now. And you didn't see any of it. We're gonna go wash it because I feel like there's probably still some brake fluid on the paint and it's really bad for it. So let's go to the car wash.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm going to talk really loud because there's music in the background, but thank you guys very much for watching this video. As you guys now know, I'm employed and now my car works again, so I can actually go to work tomorrow, make some money, and we can get some stuff done quicker. So, thank you guys so much for those who have supported me. Make sure you guys are subscribed to see what's happening next for the Miata, for the Volvo, for the Rabbit, and everything else. We hope you guys enjoyed the video. Give us a big thumbs up. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram and add me on Snapchat at BigB1011. Submit your entries for the car of the video, curseforeverhelp@gmail.com. And that was for you, Mr. Turbo LQ4. Peace out, guys. We'll see you in the next one.